Saturday, Katie Taylor will defend her undisputed lightweight world title at Wembley, and we are delighted to say she is joining us now. Katie, good morning.
Good morning, Katie.
Hi. Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good morning. Oh, we're great. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah. Katie, I'm going to start proceedings by saying we've had Eddie in the studio there. We've been talking about AJ Fury. We've been talking about, obviously, Eubank Benn, which myself as a boxing fan, I feel a little bit disillusioned with the sport at this moment in time. However, yourself might just be down as the shining light. Would you accept that?
I hope so. This is obviously a fantastic sport, and I'd hate for people's hearts to be turned off it. I believe it's the best sport in the world, and I'm looking forward to just stepping back in there again on Saturday night. I'm producing a great performance.
Well, you had a fantastic performance against Serrano. There was no doubt about that. And what kind of shape are you in? I would imagine you'll be in top shape for the weekend.
Yeah, I'm feeling great, thanks. The last few months have been a tough training camp again, but I'm feeling ready and prepared, and I'm feeling sharp, and I'm just looking forward to showcasing what I can do again on Saturday night.
Katie, just relive for a second for us Madison Square Garden, how special that night was. I was there, I was working with you guys, and honestly it was one of the best experiences I've experienced in any sport, not just boxing.
Yeah, no, it was a phenomenal night for myself personally, probably the best night of my whole career. Never in a million years did I think I was going to be headlining Madison Square Garden, the most iconic venue, and there's obviously a lot of talk before that fight, but I think the fight itself exceeded everybody's expectations. It was just a history-making night, and from the first time I was in Eddie's office speaking to him about turning pro, I don't think either of us would have imagined that we were going to be headlining Madison Square Garden, and a few short years later, it's just been an amazing journey.
The way that women's boxing specifically has been elevated in recent years, you've played such a huge part in that, Katie, and I know you were watching on when Claressa Shields beat Savannah Marshall. What did you think of that fight and the fact that it was an all-women card?
Yeah, it was just another amazing night for the sport, and both girls, both Claressa and Savannah, produced just a great performance. Both of them showed so much heart and grit. It's those kind of fights that do elevate the sport. Claressa was just phenomenal on the night, and she was just too fast and too powerful and just too good on the night, I think. But just another great night for the sport, and we're thinking about now all of this year the two best fights of the year so far. I think was probably myself and Serrano and Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. So two female fights. Just leading the way, and it's been an amazing year for women's boxing.
Yeah.
Katie, tell us if you may. We know the stats involving Carabajal. She's undefeated in 19 professional contests, couple of KOs, South American, Argentinian super featherweight champion. What kind of problems do you think she'll pose you?
Yeah, she's obviously an unbeaten fighter. She's coming in here with everything to gain and nothing to lose. So these fighters are always dangerous, tough South American. She's obviously coming in unbeaten, like I said. But yeah, she's a great fighter. I think I know that I'm the heavy favorite going into this fight, but there's no such thing as an easy fight at this stage of my career. I know I'm going to have to produce a great performance.
Does that give you any added pressure?
I think there's always a bit of added pressure when you're fighting the mandatory champions. People just expect you to blow through them, really. But I know from experience over the last few years, anytime I ever have faced a mandatory challenger, they've all rose their game against me, and I think we're going to see the best of her on Saturday night, and I'm going to have to raise my game as well.